Hello, I'm Yogi Stillness, and thank you for joining us. I'll be your guide in today's meditation. Today we'll practice building tolerance with discomfort so we can go with the flow and remain composed when things don't go our way. We'll begin by sitting on the floor, a cushion, or in a chair. Allow your eyes to close when you're ready, and turn your attention to your breathing. Watch your breath enter through your nostrils, move down your throat, into your lungs, and then travel back out. With that attention, let's take 3 deep breaths together. Begin with a great big inhale and hold it in, and a long, full exhale. An even deeper breath in and pause, holding it. Then a full exhale. One last full inhale to hold, and a complete exhale, releasing everything out. As your breath settles into its own rhythm now, turn your awareness to your thoughts. Notice each and every thought as it arises without choosing any particular thought over another. If a pleasant thought occurs or an unpleasant image manifests, simply abide as best as you can with whatever comes to you. If you notice a physical discomfort anywhere in your body and your mind wants to linger there for a moment, allow it to. If you notice something pleasant or neutral instead, let your awareness stay there. Resist the urge to suppress or redirect your mind away from anything you might notice, regardless of how it makes you feel. Continue to abide in awareness of your thoughts for a few minutes in silence. Notice wherever your thoughts have turned, and then focus on the breath for a few moments. Let the inhale and exhale find their natural balance. Now bring to mind one thing that annoys you, maybe more than it needs to. Think about a person, sound, smell, or flavor that irks you. It doesn't have to be something you hate, just something mildly unpleasant. Focus on whatever that item is, and try to sit with whatever unpleasant feeling you have without dismissing them or redirecting your mind. If it starts to get too intense, just direct your awareness to the flow of the breath. Practice abiding in awareness of something unpleasant for a few more minutes in silence. Return your focus to the breath again, allowing it to follow whatever pattern feels natural, letting it move on its own. We may spend time wishing things were a certain way, upset about things we may not have the ability to change, or bothered by things we cannot control. Sometimes our picnics will have a few ants, and it's only natural for us to get annoyed about it. But we can't get rid of ants outdoors any sooner than we can get rid of pesky emotions within ourselves. Sometimes we may need to find contentment with being happy, having a picnic with a few ants, or trying to enjoy a sunny day even if a few rain clouds are cluttering the horizon. Just as we may try to control our thoughts and might get upset that we cannot always suppress certain emotions, we may often try to control the outer world as much as possible and get lost in how we think things should be, instead of learning how to be content with some things as they are, things we cannot control. By learning to listen to our thoughts and becoming more comfortable with our innermost emotions, we can also become more skillful at tolerating things we cannot control. The practice of mindfully abiding helps us internalize a certain patience with the imperfections of life. When we are able to be present during uncomfortable emotional experiences, we can start to build tolerance and become more patient through life's many hiccups. That composure may even allow us to more easily move our picnic to a different spot instead of staying put and complaining about misfortunes. Mindfulness can help us learn to take things as they are instead of being upset that they aren't a certain way, but it can also help us stay in a constructive problem-solving headspace instead of sinking into despair over every little problem. Our tolerance for discomfort is like any other skill. It requires practice. As children, we may have been easily upset at little things, but our perspective quickly shifts as we grow older. As we become more mindful, we can begin to acknowledge when things don't go our way and move on with poise and dignity, whereas getting caught up by minor inconveniences can bring our demons to the surface. The more we can practice abiding with the range of our innermost thoughts through mindfulness, the more we can preserve and support ourselves through life's ups and downs. Come back into your body now. Take one last clearing breath in, hold it, and let it out. Then allow your eyes to open. Thank you for showing up for yourself in this practice today. We are so grateful for the opportunity to support you in self-care and look forward to meeting here again tomorrow.